I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Yes? Yes?
Needs... yeah. That's close enough.
Good day. Yes? I hear people are taming all sorts of beasts these days. I would stick to cats if I were you. Yes? I heard people like to buy things from stores when they enter them. Good day to you. Yes, if you consider my cousin Jean's hole in the ground just outside the north gates of Riften. Am I that good looking, or do you need assistance? People like cute fuzzy things, and I like gold. The math seems to add up rather nicely. The finest cat foods and supplies in Skyrim. Do come back.
Fight with us and you'll have
Well,
stories.
that's taken care of.
Come up
No
too
thanks to
fast.
you.
If you're worth anything in a fight.
I'll take my leave then. I'll take my leave
You
then.
look strong. Come to Dovahkiin and be a companion.
Good afternoon.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Thinking I need to train some more.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. We better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill. You look tired, friend. The bannered mare has beds for rent.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? Until next time.
What do you need?
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? Hmm? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner he
Everything all
accepts
right?
his loss, the better.
My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where
Hello,
is he?
child of Kinneret.
Where are you holding my Thorald?
Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
There's nothing more to be said.
Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Grace of Kinneret be with you.
Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Shiny trinkets for your good lady.
Getting tired of hanging around talking all day. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore. Long live the Empire.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breeze home. You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested. Staying safe, I hope.
We are the children's land. Talos is the true
Late. Hi there.
ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. You have come. You have come to... Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tales on the subject. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords, sharing the heavens with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth! Today, they take away our faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man, but he has good stock.
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving
Who's
visitors.
this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
Make a move.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. I'll introduce you to Farengar. He can be a bit... difficult. Mages, you know. Farengar is probably puttering around in his lab, day and night.
No lollygagging.
I'm not sure he ever sleeps. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in. All the details. Bring back this tablet that Farengar wants, and I'll be in your debt.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be... Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin and... Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passion. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
Farengar,
there's a tranquility in a prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Remember,
Farengar,
your mind is the best weapon you have.
Nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
Let's get going. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. I'm still here. What do you need to take? Go. Huh?
You hear that? I swear there's something out there. In the dark.
Huh?
I used to be an adventurer like you. But I took an arrow in the knee.
Are those two at it again? Come on now. Watch the footwork. Keep your balance.
We've stopped. What is it?
What do you need? Need something? Until next time.
What do you need?
Yes?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Yes.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
Need something? Hmm? Until next time.
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something. We sell bows, arrows, and ale. A unique combination, to be sure.
I'm still here.
Hagraven or Horker, it matters not. We've got the arrows to fell any. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Thank you very much for your business.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oh, did you need... What can I do for you?
Make it quick.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. Yes? If you need more food or drink, depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now, Please, no more questions.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And Denord knows a liar when she sees one.
Do you have anything even remotely fresh? I can assure you it's
Farewell.
I hunt the game myself, every day. As you say. Maybe you'd like to try the
Shiny trinkets for your
You don't